This range has been a recent hotspot. Over the past month alone, game wardens have reported 3 separate sightings. Have yet to detect anything abnormal though. Remember, you too can have your very own SaucerVille, U.S.A. Geiger counter for the low price of $100 by calling the number at the bottom of your screen now. Saucer! It's a classic dish shape, possibly zeta reticular in origin. Let's go. Let's get a closer. Evidently, we've been bamboozled. Well, that's all the time we have for SaucerVille, U.S.A. this week. I'm Perry Gordon saying, look both ways and skyward before crossing.
Looks like we have a new face this week.
Hey, I'm Garth.
Hey Garth, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Okay, I guess I drink because of my father. You see, he fought in Vietnam.
Garth, this is alien abductees, not Alcoholics Anonymous.
Wait, you people have really been abducted?
92. I was in line for a CMB concert. You know, color me bad. It was the middle of September, the end of the long Indian summer. It turns out it wasn't wheelchair accessible. It wasn't suitable for the handicapable. So I waited in the parking lot. I listened. That something got me. Halfway through, I adore Mia Moore.
I finally told Steven.
How'd it go, Teresa?
Said he didn't believe me. Said he wanted to believe.
I believe you.
Have you been abducted too?
No.
You've seen a UFO, haven't you?
No, but it's like my dad's staff sergeant always said. Fellas, seeing isn't believing. Now kill these fucking BC.
Mr. Gordon,
I don't have any change.
I want to talk to you about abductions.
We meet every Tuesday. Just come back then.
I don't remember being abducted.
Just make something up.
No, I mean, I can't remember.
Good evening, and welcome to SaucerVille, U.S.A. I'm Perry Gordon. On tonight's program, we'll open up the phone lines and take your calls. But first, a trip into the mind of a contactee. In many abduction cases, due to the dramatic nature of the event, the experience is repressed deep in the recesses of the human psyche. It may still be recounted, however, through hypnotic regression therapy. Today's subject came to me suffering from visions of what could be a UFO craft. Aside from these visions, he has no recollection of a close encounter. Are these visions a flashback, an opaque link to an ET rendezvous, or mere delusion? Let's take a look.
Do you see the light?
Yes.
Is it possible this light source has a more secular explanation? Like, say, an airplane?
No.
Satellite? Aurora Borealis?
This is something different.
What is it?
Sport model.
Sport model. Why do you call it that?
Dynamic. Streamlined.
So is the F-22. This could be a military craft. They've always been on the cutting edge of advanced clandestine technology.
No. This far exceeds what we're capable of. Inside out.
So you've been inside this sport model.
Several test flights.
Test flights.
Test flight. 2,200 hours.
Are you in contact with any extraterrestrial beings?
No. Just others.
Others?
Like me. Human.
Mass abduction.
What happened to your hand, man? Everybody see this guy's fucking hand?
It was an accident. I don't remember.
Looks like you're starting to remember something.
Mr. Gordon, I'm with the Hermosa Spectre.
Wasn't aware Hermosa had a publication.
Just a few questions concerning Mr. Calvin Gill, who appeared on episode 718 of SaucerVille. Now, I'm a big fan of the show, by the way. You know, people tell me I look like you.
What about him?
He is a recent escapee of Monte Vista State Hospital. Surely you're aware of this. I just hate to be the bad news, but he skipped a funny farm last week. Seems he embodies some sort of unhealthy, well, a dangerous obsession with the occult. Now, you wouldn't be privy to his whereabouts, would you, Mr. Gordon? Mr. Gordon?
1, 2, falling asleep. 3, 4, falling asleep. 5, 6, falling asleep. Let's just take up where we left off last time. You're on board with other abductees. Now what?
I wasn't abducted.
You weren't?
I was chosen.
Chosen? By who?
The aviary.
Aviary? An aviary is an enclosure for birds.
There are no birds, just others, like me.
Who are they?
Kingfisher.
Kingfisher? I think you're getting confused.
Pelican. Osprey. Raven.
Who are you?
Cardinal. I'm not going back.
Don't do that. I can't help you. You need professional help.
You think I'm insane?
You think you're a bird?
Your turn.
What?
Go to fucking sleep. 1, 2, falling asleep. 3, 4, falling asleep. 5, 6, falling asleep.
You can't do that!
Down south, we practice hospitality.
Can I help you with something?
I'm just here for a follow-up story.
Oh, what?
The death of Calvin Gill.
Calvin Gill, the escaped Monte Vista patient, was found dead at the Triton Inn over the weekend. Authorities were quick to rule out any foul play.
Are you really supposed to buy this disinformation?
He was a mental patient, and he was armed.
He didn't shoot himself, Perry.
The defector was found with a ligature around his neck and similar binding attached to a fitting above him.
He hanged himself.
and no mention of only having one hand. How does a man with one hand hang himself?
He didn't, Dennis. He was dead before he hanged.
Maybe we shouldn't jump to conclusions. Like we always do.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying let's at least wait till the toxicology reports.
You're in on it, aren't you, Perry? You were the last one to see him alive.
Maybe it was you, Garth. Maybe you killed him. For Dirty Shirley Temple.
You motherfucker!
It's not worth it.
Drink, you coward.
You're right. It's not.
Your dad wasn't even in Vietnam. I heard he was in the Wyoming Air National Guard.
Eli Massacre! 68! My old man was there! They made him kill babies! They made him kill fucking babies, man!
Sierra County Coroner's Office? Yes. I was under the impression that toxicology reports were public domain here in the great state of New Mexico. Well, then why was my request denied? For one Calvin Gill. Now, that's K-E-L. Never mind. My attempts to obtain the toxicology reports have not only been rebuffed, I've learned the coroner's office will not even conduct analysis because such a test would be a wasteful expenditure, given Mr. Gill's self-inflicted demise. Even though, in the most undeniable case of suicide, toxicology is standard practice. But when a man with one hand conveniently finds a way to hang himself, they miss protocol. I did, however, confirm that Mr. Gill was institutionalized. His medical bracelet, which I removed during our final session, was not issued by Monte Visto, but rather Carmichael Military Hospital. Yes? A Geiger counter. Yes, we still have them in stock. I suppose. Where? The bird sanctuary. Yeah. Sure.
My apologies, Mr. Gordon. This was the only way I could get to you. Your phone lines and mail are under very close scrutiny.
What? What's this about?
Kelvin Gill. You were correct. He was employed by the military.
I don't get it. Why cover up his service?
Because he wasn't just some grunt, Mr. Gordon.
What was he?
He was one of 12 military physicists. Catch the Project Aviary. Now there's top secret, and there's above top secret. The aviary was unprecedented clearance. Its objective was to back engineer a recovered aircraft.
You mean it was Soviet?
I mean its origins were unearthly.
Where is it?
Not the Geiger counter? No. You're going to need it. You familiar with the Trinity Project?
Something to do with testing atomic bombs in the 40s.
There were 3 sites. However, only 2 of them still emit any harmful radiation today.
And the other?
No weapons were ever dropped there. However, in the interest of public safety, it was quarantined nonetheless.
It's a pretense.
Find the innocuous site, Mr. Gordon. You'll have your answers.
Who are you?
You see that kingfisher exhibit out there? It's pretty impressive, wouldn't you say?
Kingfisher.
Welcome back to SaucerVille, USA, your source for sauce. Today I reveal the truth about my Truth or Consequences barbecue sauce. Let's get to it, shall we?
What do you people want from me?
Harry? No record. Nothing. It's as if he never existed.
Who?
Calvin.
I ain't never heard of him.
Harry, if you don't believe Calvin, do you still believe me?
I've moved on. And you should too.
It's not that easy.
I know. After what you've seen. Well, I haven't seen anything.
I can't believe what I saw. What happened to me? I refused. Until I met you, Perry. You made me believe. You made me know in my heart. Because you can't believe with your eyes.
Welcome back to SaucerVille, USA. Today we'll be making a special berry sauce for our pancakes. Alright, now that our batter is ready, we'll add it to our preheated pan. Alright, now our pan is preheated. We can add our mixture.
The fuck you doing to my property?
I believe you sent me this photo.
Harry Gordon? Must have been the 3rd or 4th time I saw it.
You've had multiple sightings.
That's right.
This same craft?
I guess you'd call it a hotspot. Usually appears in the horizon right over that fucking mountain. Whoa! You can't go there. You'll expose yourself.
To what?
Radiation poisoning. That's an old nuclear test site.
We'll see about that.
It's just a wasteland, Mr. Gordon. Just a fucking wasteland.
I have a feeling there's more than meets the eye.
Nothing.
Who are you?
You got me. The catfish is out of the fryer.
Aviary. This is the aviary.
This here is the data processing plant.
Data processing? I suppose that's how Gil lost his hand. Or maybe he had something to do with back engineering UFOs.
He wasn't supposed to remember. And neither were you.
What'd you do to me?
Oh, a little classical conditioning never hurt nobody. Besides, don't you like your new cooking show? You know I got this great recipe for an alligator gumbo.
You wiped my memory. But I remember the sport model.
I'm afraid you remember too much, Mr. Gordon. You see, there are certain things the public is better off
Not knowing. The public deserves to know the truth.
Truth. You see, truth is, I can't let you leave here alive.
Wait! I'll go back to the cooking show then. How about that recipe? The alligator gumbo.
Think it was our last request. It'd be a hospitable thing to do.
See, the first step to cooking a good gator gumbo is you gotta catch the gator.
Test flight, 2200 hours.
The charred body is believed to be Perry Gordon, the eccentric host of SaucerVille, U.S.A., which has been a staple on Truth or Consequences public access system for over a decade.